So, 2021, let's do a new Steelbook Collection update thing. The last one did so well. We'll start off with Marvel, which is anything made by Marvel. So, the Fox stuff, there's a Steelbook of it. The stuff from the MCU, all that stuff is considered in the Sony's. Then we'll do DC, Star Wars, and then we'll do A through Z. And then concluding with the collections, the big set thing, the boxes they have. Luke Cage from the MCU. This was a Zavvi. It was also on clearance at one point. That's why I have it. Wasn't able to get any of the Daredevils or Iron Fist. Doctor Strange in 3D. Not going to open them and do all that stuff because that's what the Art of the Steel was for. Doctor Strange in 4K. This is one of the ones that was on sale during those big Black Friday sales that they did. Same exact back too, except for the proof of purchase is smaller. And Marvel and DC and Star Wars ain't in any kind of order. Iron Man in 4K, another one of those ones that was on the sale for $10 or under when they had that big sale at Best Buy last year. Black Panther, same thing. I can basically say any of the 4K Marvel ones except for the Incredible Hulk I waited for. Dark Phoenix. The last of the Fox X-Men films, which was ruined by Disney because, oh, we want you to change the ending because it's so similar to Captain Marvel. And sometimes you'll see either this or that on the top or bottom because I had the cases like they're being stacked right here on my original shelf, and now I have a tower for all the Steelbooks. Ant-Man in 4K. And buying all these Steelbooks was cheaper than buying the movie regularly. When it comes to the 4K ones at Best Buy that week. X-Men 1 through 3. So X1, X-Men, X2 United, and The Last Stand with a slash on the spine. Oh well. X-Men Trilogy Volume 2, and they never did a Wolverine one, which they should have. This is First Class, Days of Future Past, and The Apocalypse. These were on sale at Walmart for, I think, $5 a piece. I did not have the digital copies for the film, so I got all 6 films digitally and steelbooks of them. X-Men Apocalypse. The Incredible Hulk. This is just the standard Blu-ray one that was released. And the 4K one is the exact same case, except for that it has the words Incredible Hulk removed, and the inside is 2 discs instead of 1. Thor in 4K. If anybody wonders, here's the 4K of the Incredible Hulk. It's not even open because I already had the Incredible Hulk multiple times. If anybody's wondering why my cases are like this, because somebody asked once about, oh, you need to switch them around on Facebook. Spider-Boy 2. They're like that, so when I open them, I don't damage these and cripple them. Because I watch my films. Sound like the film was loose in there. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Last year's Black Friday, along with Spider-Boy 2. Taking a minor break to get some more off the shelf, because I'm sitting right next to the tower. I guess when I'm done, I can do an overhaul of the tower. Or an overlook of the tower. Iron Man 3. I did not even own this film on DVD or Blu-ray. I didn't bother with it until getting it in 4K in the Steelbook during that sale. The Incredible Hulk, comic edition on Blu-ray and DVD. Incredible Hulk is one of the films I collect. If you haven't noticed that by now, most people who watch this thing would. Guardians of the Galaxy 1, Awesome Mixtape, Volume 1. That's a popular one that people like. The first Avengers, this is actually a metal pack. This is also 3D. Iron Man 2 in 4K. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. The last Marvel film I saw in theaters. Thor 2 in 4K. Or Dark World, I should say. The Incredible Hulk in 4K, the exclusive Zavvi edition. Thor 3 or Ragnarok. I believe this is just regular. Yep, no 3D. That's when I finally got rid of 3D in America. The Amazing Spider-Man. This is from Canada. Not the film, the Steelbook. Captain Marvel. In 4K. I thought that was a nicer cover. That's probably why I turned it around. Ant-Man in 3D. Tiny little Ant-Man. Breaking out a hard drive. Age of Ultron in 3D. Whenever I get the 4K of it, I will dump the Blu-ray version, put the 3D in there. I'll put the 4K in there with the 3D one. Guardians of the Galaxy in 3D. Or not 3D, in 4K. Sorry about that. Another one of those ones that was on sale. The Winter Soldier. The only one I actually bought full price. Which eventually found its way to the sale, but I did not have the Winter Soldier, and this is one of the few films besides the Incredible Hulk that I actually like watching still. Like, I'll just randomly put that one on. I'll feel like watching it. The Spider-Man trilogy and the Amazing Spider-Man 2. The two films. It's the Legacy set. It's also... They also re-released that in 4K, which I was not able to get because I didn't think about it because I didn't have the 4K player yet, so I didn't bother with it. Ghost Rider. Now, this is actually, it says it's Blu-ray, but this is actually a DVD, because I have the extended version of the movie on DVD, and this was a UK one, and I was at FYE for like a couple bucks, so I just bought it for the case. The Amazing Spider-Man, or Spider-Man 1, or Homecoming, or Spider-Boy, as I call it. I actually fell asleep in this film. I was dragged to it. This was another one from Black Friday. I was just trying to get all the MCU films. Endgame in 3D. I do not have Infinity War or Ant-Man 2. The first Captain America in 4K. Another one of those sales. Captain America 3 or Civil War. I like the Steelbook. I did not like the film. Venom, I do not like this Steelbook, but I wanted the film in 4K, because Target's edition, the special edition that I bought of this when this film came out, was a digibook, and I wanted the 4K as Blu-ray, and this last year on Black Friday was like, I think they were all like $9, so it was cheaper than the regular one, and that is the Marvel collection of this update. I'll be hitting pause and going to DC after I put the Marvel back on the shelf. Time for DC. It's either the DCEU, the DCAU, or the Arrowverse. Justice League versus the Fatal Five. Another one of those ones that Zavvi was basically giving away. Batman The Long Halloween Part 1. Part 2's in the mail. Currently. The Flash Season 3. I did not have any of the Arrow ones, because that was one that were on sale. Man of Steel, the comic one. That was actually a contest a while ago on my channel. The Dark Knight. Wonder Woman. Commemorative edition. This one was a re-release when the Wonder Woman movie came out. Green Lantern. I actually like this film, even though everybody else hates it. I find it decent, although now Ryan Reynolds has changed his mind on it. He finds it decent now, too. It's nothing great, like some kind of masterpiece of film. It's just a decent comic film. Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, the comic edition. I redid all the comic editions, because I actually like the DCU. Batman Hush, the back of this looks great. It's Superman holding Batman by the neck. It's that, but it's the whole case. I think I've shown that one off on Art of the Steel when I was still doing that. Suicide Squad, my first 4K, because I wanted the movie on 4K. I wanted the movie on Steelbook. That was the only one it was available on. Shazam. Another 4K one. The Joker in 4K. So basically any movie that is newer, that's like 2016 upwards, is probably going to be 4K. Man of Steel, the original release. I just got this on eBay for like, must have been under $5, because I wanted that one originally when it was released. I missed out on it, and then I got it. So I've done that a couple times. Justice League. I'll be taking these ones out and putting the Justice League into it, so I can keep the case, because it's a nice case. The Dark Knight Rises, the original Steelbook when it came out. Batman Begins. And the Batman or Dark Knight trilogy are all updated to 4K. I took the 4K discount and put them in there. Aquaman in 4K. Another one of the comic book editions. Superman, the Man of Tomorrow. The Dark Knight. Again. This is the 4K one. The other one is just one of the ones that I got for like 5 of them for $5. I got like, there's like 5 of them for $5, something ridiculous like that. And those are the ones I was using to update stuff with. Those and Fast and Furious 6. Or not update, customize. The original Batman vs. Superman one. This is still Blu-ray, I believe. Wonder Woman in 4K. And finishing off the DC section, Supergirl Season 2. I will press pause and get Star Wars. Star Wars time. Episode 7. The Force Awakens. This is the original one, just with a nice magnet on it. The original one that Disney released. All the magnet ones are like these are the face ones. See, A New Hope. Revenge of the Sith. Phantom Menace. Rebels Season 2. That's where they stopped. They only did Season 1 and Season 2 of Steelbooks on Zavvi. Attack of the Clones. The Empire Strikes Back. Return of the Jedi. And yeah, these are just the backs. I don't have the, what do you call it? I just folded those one down, probably because I watched them or something. The Last Jedi, and that's the last of the thing, is episode 8 or 9 does not have the lenticular on it, because it was just a pack of 8. The person, I guess, hated Star Wars and didn't want them anymore. I think it was like 10 or something. Zavi's re-release of Empire Strikes Back, that was empty, they mailed it to everybody. Rebels Season 1. The original release of Solo in 4K. Original release of Rise of Skywalker in 4K. Or just in the American releases, because those are the British ones where the Zavi 4Ks came from. Rogue One, the American release in 4K. And the ticket is falling out. There we go. Now, for the Zavi 4K collection. Episode 1. And these ones have been opened. And the backs are missing because the backs don't fit into these plastic things. Oops. Episode 2. These are the only ones that are actually organized in timeline order. Episode 3. Even though Disney got rid of the episodes because KK wanted to make JJ happy. Solo. A Star Wars story, or in some countries, Han Solo. Rogue One. A Star Wars story. Episode 4. Episode 5. I was one of the lucky ones that did not get it damaged, so that's why I have 2 of them instead of throwing the damaged one away, because I don't need to. Episode 6. And finishing off George Lucas's set. Now down for Disney. Episode 7. Do I like the Disney films? Not really. Have I watched them since? No. Why did I buy them? For the completest person of me. Episode 8. And then episode 9, finishing it off. And that finishes off the Star Wars section. I will press pause and start getting into ABCs. Okay, these are in alphabetical order, but they're not in alphabetical order, so it's like all the A's are together, all the B's are together. But it's not like I have just what's on the shelf right now. Big Hero 6, Born Legacy, Brave, Beauty and the Beast, Black Sails. Obviously, those do not go in order, or ABC alphabetically. Addams Family. This was on sale at FYE last week. Or whenever. Aladdin in 4K, the Signature Collection. That's it for the A's. The B's. Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3. All in 4K. Back to the Future 3. Back to the Future 2. Come on, focus, focus. And Back to the Future 1. And makes a car. Let me put these away. Bohemian Rhapsody in 4K. Beauty and the Beast cartoon in 4K. Big Hero 6 in 4K. A Bug's Life in 4K. Okay, so A Bug's Life and WALL-E were the only ones of the Pixar movies that I bought before the sale. And Zootopia, I think. No, wait, Zootopia was afterwards. Born Legacy from Korea. Bumblebee in 4K. Another one of those ones from the sale. The Bourne Collection. It's first Bourne trilogy, and then Legacy at the end. Yep, see, even though he is not on the back at all. Jeremy Renner. Blade in 4K. And yes, if you hear the fan noise, that is there because it is hot as hell where I am. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And then Bogus Journey. Now I'll be hitting pause and getting the next shelf. Big Hero 6 in 3D. That was a used copy that I got off of eBay. The Bourne Legacy. Brave in 4K. Beauty and the Beast, just because I like the cover. Or how it looks on the inside and everything. That's a beautiful looking steelbook in my opinion. Black Sails, the complete series. This was on sale at FYE. Not FYE, Zavvi. It was like $20 for the entire series on Blu-ray. I only had the first 2 seasons on Blu-ray. Nope, first season on Blu-ray and a digibook, and then seasons 2, 3, and 4 were all DVD. Cowboy Bebop, the complete series. Cars 3. And that sticker's on the plastic. I do that with some of them. I like the sticker. Cinderella. For some reason, this was not re-released on 4K by Disney, even though they have a 4K transfer of it. They actually have a 4K transfer of all the Walt Disney classics. So, in other words, every animated movie that's on Disney Plus of the 54 films have all been updated to 4K. This is a 4K transfer downgraded to Blu-ray. Creature from the Black Lagoon. In 3D, only they had this movie. My grandfather worked on the sets in Silver Springs, Florida. Cinderella. This was actually a broken steelbook in 4K that I fixed. I took off the, what do you call it? Fast and Furious 7 or 6, or actually this was a Dark Knight because there's the Disney or the DC, and put Cinderella on there. The original Cars. I did not own Cars 2 on a steelbook because I did not want it, even for the $5. Dawn of Planet of the Apes. Another one I've updated to 4K. C4. Deadpool. Dracula, the original. And not to hit pause and get my next shelf. The Last of the D's, Dirty Dancing in 4K. Now I do have the Dirty Dancing on regular steelbook that came from Target out this year, but that is hanging on the wall in my mother's living room. The Equalizer, along with Dumbo. Because of the movie she likes, I did that for her. The Equalizer 2 in 4K. These were also these were in the Black Friday sale. The Equalizer damage with it looks like a bullet, but these are like it's not a Steelbook. It's a Digipack. And that's a regular movie. It's not a 4K. It's a regular Blu-ray. Elf. This one was damaged in the mail. Along with the 3D animated Grinch one. Frozen from Mondo. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Fast and the Furious 6. Finding Nemo. Oh, after this, I noticed I forgot to put the Fast and Furious movies on the shelf, because those are for the collection update for this month, so I'll have to rearrange that kind of stuff, and I'll add that at the end after the collection thing. Fantastic Beast and Where to Find Them in 4K. Nope, just Blu-ray. I thought it was a 4K. For some reason. Another Fast and Furious 6. These are the one that they have a shit ton of them that I was using to customize. Back when I was still trying to do that. Finding Dory. Frozen, another one of those ones that was in that sale last year, or 2019, whenever it was. Groundhog Day. Now this is a DVD because oh nope, it's a Blu-ray. I think I put the DVD in there because it was an ABC. It was an ABC. G.I. Joe Retaliation in 3D. Why? Because it's in 3D. That's why I have it. Now I have to pause, and I will get the rest of the shelves, which is just an entire G shelf. Godzilla, King of the Monsters from the UK. Game of Thrones Season 8. And Game of Thrones Season 4. Galaxy Quest. Godzilla. Grease 2 and Grease Live. Ghost in the Shell. Godfather. This was a popular one on Art of Steel. Ghost in the Shell, the live-action version. The Good Dinosaur, another one of those sale ones in 4K. The Grinch, a damaged steelbook from, see, doesn't close, from Best Buy. Ghost in the Shell in 4K animated version. Doesn't have a cover on it because it comes with a slip cover. The original Ghostbusters on Blu-ray, and then Fembusters, or Ghostbusters 2016, or Ghostbusters Answer the Call. This was cheaper than buying the movie when I first wanted to watch it. It was on the Black Friday sale that year for $5. Not kidding. I have to pause and get the next section, which looks like all F's, or H. Hunger Games Catching Fire. Hunger Games #1, or the original, or whatever you want to call it. Hook from the UK, a nice book edition. Hercules from the $5 Warren bin. Hotel Transylvania 3 from a Black Friday. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy from the UK. Hocus Pocus, the nice book edition. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And The Prisoner of Azkaban. Home Alone in 4K. Hocus Focus in 4K. Hacksaw Ridge in 4K. I updated it. How the Grinch Stole Christmas in 4K. Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. And Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I have Part 1. I just don't know where I put it. I, Robot. It in 4K from that sale. Interstellar in 4K. The Incredibles 2 in 4K. Could have been better artwork. Independence Day Resurgence, or Independence Day 2. Could have been a better film. Independence Day, the original. This was an update. This was an update to 4K. A case, at least. Inferno, not a good movie. Angel and Demons and Da Vinci Code were better. John Wick in 4K. This is a custom steelbook. John Wick 3 in 4K. John Wick 3 in regular. This was a lot better. I bought this one, and after I got it, this one was released. Jack Reacher Never Go Back, or Jack Reacher 2. John Wick 2 in 4K, an update. Jumanji in 4K, a nice one. It looks like the board game. Jungle Book, Mondo Edition. And then Jaws in 4K. J. Jurassic Park 3 from the UK. That's the only one I've been able to find cheaply. Jurassic Park, the comic edition. Just I wanted to film on Steelbook and they weren't re-releasing them. Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom, a re-release, much better than the original. Which was this. Jurassic Park Collection on 4K. Lost World did not work. Couldn't return it because I didn't lose the steelbook. Knives Out from the sale. Oops. From Big Lots, King Kong. Kingsman, The Secret Service. From the UK, Kong, Skull Island, a nice looking steelbook. I like that one. Karate Kid. Really should have been Daniel. The Little Mermaid in 4K. Kingsman in the Golden Circle, or Kingsman 2. Lord of the Rings Return of the King, or Lord of the Rings 3. Lord of the Rings The Two Towers, have a horrible scratch on it, or Lord of the Rings 2. Lock, shock, and 2 smoking barrels. Gave that code away on a contest. Law-abiding citizen. Lone Ranger. Last Action Hero in 4K. Lion King in 4K. Lego Batman. I gave this code away on Art of Steel. Lady and the Tramp. Another one that should have been released to 4K, but they didn't. And here's the original Lion King. Not that the other one isn't, but this is the original Steelbook when they were doing the signature collection. And they just released Lion King on 4K after releasing Little Mermaid. Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. Going through these, I notice I'm missing Steelbooks. It's like I'm missing my 3D Endgame and my 3D Captain Marvel. London Has Fallen. I just realized that. Oh, well. The Martian Extended Edition. Midway in 4K. And I believe The Martian has been updated to 4K. Yep, I wrote 4 on the plastic. It's on the plastic, not the book. See? Mulan in 4K, the original Disney one. Tom Cruise's The Mummy. The booklet in the back. The Matrix, another one that's been updated to 4K. Minions. Don't ask me why. A whole shelf of M's. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. This was a rebuy for $5 because I wanted that case. I actually had it, and then I returned it to get the set, the 4-disc one. So I didn't have that, and it's a thick thing. I'll see you in a couple minutes. But I wanted that one because, you know, I had it. I found it for $5. I rebought it. Matrix Revolutions. I replaced the American Blu-ray into that. Ghost Protocol. A digipack from Big Lots. Men in Black 3, my first official Steelbook. That was not a digipack book. Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion. There we go. The big Mission Impossible set. All 5 films. See? The Mummy Collection. It's the 3 Brendan Fraser films and Scorpion King. It should have been the 3 Brendan Fraser films in the original. Mary Poppins. The Meg in 4K. The Muppets, the crappy movie. I like the Jim Henson films better. Or the Disney ones, whatever you want to call them. The Mummy. Mission Impossible Fallout in 4K. The Matrix Reloaded, a UK one that I replaced the with American disc. Mary Poppins 2. On to the next one. Finishing off the M's. Mortal Kombat from 2021. It's signs up down because I put Sub-Zero out first. I prefer Sub-Zero to Scorpion. The original Fallout release. I rebought the 4K one, so I got the film in 4K. The Nightmare Before Christmas. This one glows in the dark, and this is my only... Nope, I actually have two ends. I didn't notice that second one on the shelf. Now You See Me. The original one should have been, or sequel should have been called Now You Don't. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Detective Pikachu, another custom steelbook. Peter Pan. Detective Pikachu is in there because it's called Pokemon Detective Pikachu. See? Pokemon Detective Pikachu in 3D from the UK. Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping. The documentary film about Connor for real. Joking. Psycho. Not Psych. Black and white Hitchcock film. Pokemon, Diamond and Pearl, the 4-movie collection. Power Rangers, the remake. Pokemon, the original trilogy of films. I called it the Kanto trilogy for some reason, even though he's in Johto, and I believe they were in Johto at the time, because this was Orange Islands, and then Johto next. Pokemon trilogy from the UK. It was cheap, so... Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tell No Tales. Not a horrible film, a lot better than 4, but nowhere near as good as 1. And then it's like, me, it goes 1, 3, 2, 5, 4. Detective Pikachu in 4K, the official one with the card. And Pirates of the Caribbean 4, on Dangerous Tides in 3D with the, what do you call it? Digipack. Quantum of Solace. I'd only want, of these ones that came out, I would only want this one and Casino Royale, because I didn't really like Daniel Craig's movies that much. I liked the first two. I know, blasphemy. A Quiet Place. Mondo Edition. This was another one of those ones on sale. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Another one I updated to 4K. See? Ratatouille from the sale. In 4K. Robin Hood. I actually like this film, even though everybody else hated it. I thought it was decent enough. Probably because I had such low expectations that I went in and had fun. Ralph Breaks the Internet, or Wreck-It Ralph 2 in 4K. I actually own this at a digipack. I got this for $5 just because I like the princess scene on the inside. Saving Private Ryan in 4K. Star Trek Beyond. I did not update this. I thought I did. Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows. Got this long after the fact. It was released. SpongeBob the movie, Sponge Out of Water. My first YouTube contest. Only one person entered. Sonic the Hedgehog in 4K. Sleeping Beauty, another one that should have been released in 4K by Disney in the Signature Collection, but they didn't. Spaceballs, I'll be updating this one shortly. It's not a steelbook, but hey, it counts. Now on to the next shelf, which is S&T. Shrek in 4K. The UK one looked better. Star Trek 2009, another digipack. This was also from Big Lots. Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows in 4K. One of some of the last ones I ordered from Zavvi because Zavvi no longer gives me free shipping. Sherlock Holmes, the original Robert Downey Jr. one in 4K. Speed in 4K. Serenity. I believe this has been updated to 4K. Yep. Speed on Blu-ray. Space Jam on Blu-ray. Sing in 4K. Top Gun in 4K. Tenet in 4K. Bay Turtles 2, or Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Better than the first Bay film, in my opinion. Toy Story 4, another one of the ones on that sale. Top Gun on Blu-ray, the 13th anniversary. The original Transformers film, or in my opinion, the only good, well, the original live-action one, the only good one, even though 2 and 3 are guilty pleasures. Transformers Dark of the Moon, or number 3. Transformers 2, Revenge of the Fallen. Transformers 4, Age of Extinction. T2 from Mondo. Tangled in 3D from Zavvi. Actually, I got that at FIU, but it's sold by Zavvi. The original Bay film. This was a after-the-fact bought. Lara Croft Tomb Raider, The Cradle of Life. Black Friday last year and Black Friday. Tomb Raider, Lara Croft. Total Recall. Well, I didn't see the first film until after seeing that one, so that's probably why I like that one. Transformers The Last Night. Better than Part 4. But it could have been edited. Transformers 3 in 3D. Underworld Blood Wars. Van Helsing. Wall-E. It's a Wonderful Life. Probably should be in the eyes, but whatever. The Wizard of Oz in 4K. Wreck-It Ralph from Mondo. A Wrinkle in Time. This was $1 in 4K. I have a couple of those. Whiplash. Regular edition. These is $5 at Best Buy currently. War for the Planet of the Apes in 4K. I updated it. Young Frankenstein, The Only Why. Zootopia in 4K. A really crappy looking steelbook, but a good movie. And that's the only Z. Now for numbers. 13 Hours, The Story of Benghazi. 47 Ronin in 4K. 300 in 4K. 1917 in 4K. Two Guns, Digipack. 8 Mile from Big Lots. And 101 Dalmatians. I like the back better, so that's why I have it that way. And that is it, except for the collections, the G1s, and the ones I mentioned that I can't find. The Endgame and Captain Marvel in 3D. I don't know where I put them. So let me put these away and get the collection ones out. The Legend of Korra. Got down to $40, so $10 for a season. What I would pay for the series regularly, or for TV shows anyways. For Steelbook, I don't really like this show, but I said if it went down to $40, I would buy it. That's why it's not even open. The other ones aren't open because, well, I just haven't gotten around to opening them yet. We got the original Avatar: The Last Airbender series. Thought about selling that one for a little while. The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. I haven't opened them yet because I want to actually watch these films in 4K. But my speaker was broken, so I had to get a new speaker, and I bought around again, plugging them in, because these films are about 3 hours each, because I want to watch the extended editions. The Batman set. This was actually open, because I had to pop it out to see if number 1 was damaged. Just put Lord of the Rings. And last, for the sets, the Game of Thrones set of the 8 seasons on 4K. Now for the G1s, the DVD size steelbooks. The Clone Wars. I am missing one of these. I don't know where my original Iron Man is. Castaway. Aragon from the UK. Spider-Man 3 from France. Not France, from Canada. Hellsing Ultimate, number 2. I bought it because I liked the abridged version. Hellsing Ultimate Series 1. These were all after-the-fact market value ones. Bruce Willis. Die Hard. The Real Ghostbusters. Volume 1. I thought it was Season 1. Naruto, the movie. Ninja Clash in the Land of Snow. Assassin's Creed, a video game. Aragon from Germany. Aragon from Russia. From Russia with love. Star Trek 09. I have not removed protective film. Twilight: A New Moon. A Goodwill find. Hellsing Volume 3. And the last G1s that I know where are. National Treasure 2, A Book of Secrets. I have no clue where Iron Man is or the other 2 ones that I told you about. And that's my 2021 update, my complete collection. Unless I can find the ones that I was talking about. How to Train Your Dragon in 4K. And yes, I'm currently pissed off. Underworld. 4K. Who gives a fuck about that goddamn film? Fucking things falling all over the place. Rampage. Secret Life of Pets 2 from the stupid Groove sales. Another Wreck-It Ralph 2. I thought I had the film and I did it. Schindler's List in 4K from Groove. Insurgents, Best Buy just re-released this one on 3D. some dumb reason. Preacher Season 1. Zabby gave that away. Lego Ninjago. $3 last Black Friday. Dunkirk. Creed 2. I put 1 and 2 in there because they're both Blu-rays. Kong Skull Island in 4K. Gladiators in 4K. Star Trek Insurrection, and then Final Frontier. Those both regular old Blu-ray. Power Rangers, the 3rd season. The 1st season. Men in Black International or 4. War Dogs from Big Lots. Casper, it also has Casper 2 and 3 in there. Despicable Me, the original on Blu-ray. E.T. on Blu-ray. And Wonder Woman 2. This was just on sale recently. Fast and the Furious in 4K. It's that book set that Best Buy released. Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, or the DC animated movie universe's version of Endgame. Captain Marvel in 3D. Endgame in 3D. Pinocchio from Mondo. Despicable Me 3. This and 2 were buy one, get one free for $5. Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. See, told you I knew I had it. Same thing with this one. Iron Man, the original on DVD and from Steelbook. I just put them somewhere else and I didn't realize where they were. Indiana Jones, the complete collection. I'll update this to 4K eventually. Because the 4K ones take up too much space and they're not that good looking. Inception in 4K. Despicable Me 2. Only the first one's worth watching. I wouldn't bother watching the other ones. Don't ask me why I have my Steelbook then. Apollo 13 in 4K. Not that bad of a movie. Braveheart, same thing. Not that bad of a movie. Star Trek Into Darkness. How to Train Your Dragon 3. A nice looking Steelbook, but I did not like the movie. That's another sale from Best Buy. All the ones I don't like, I got them on sale. Chappie. And yeah, seasons are going by fast, and I'm pissed off because all these stupid Steelbooks keep falling over because of the goddamn plastic coverings. Zoolander, another one I knew I had because they are Five Below. Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. Sleepy Hollow, starring Johnny Depp. Rocket Man. Just re-released from Target. Power Rangers Season 2. The crappy version of Robin Hood with Russell Crowe from Goodwill. Spartacus. The Town. In 4K, so was Spartacus. The Hobbit, The Unexpected Journey. How to Train Your Dragon 2. And Airplane. Now, the ones I just recently bought from Groove's sale doing currently. Or last month, I just got them currently. The Universal Monsters Collection. Skyscraper, none of these are open. I can show you the backs, because it'd be the same thing if they were open. I'm not doing Arts of the Steel or anything. Fate of the Furious in 4K. All these were 10 or under. Fast and the Furious 4. Fast and the Furious 3. I don't know why I like the way this one looks. Every time people advertise, every time people show up their Steelbook collections, and I see Fast and Furious 3, I like the way it looked. Probably the orange. Fast and Furious 2. I'm now missing, I believe, just 5. Glass. This used to be a Target exclusive, and then Scarface. From Zavvi, the 3D edition of Rise of Skywalker. Same steelbook as the one I showed off. Mondo, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And my only Blue Fans one click. The Incredible Hulk. I have to do this one-handed because it's so damn big. I always said this was the only film I'd ever buy in that way, and it came out and I had to buy it. And that is it. Sorry, getting angry in the middle of it. Shit started collapsing around me, and stuff started sliding places, and it pissed me off. Thanks for watching. See you next time.